In this section, we're going to look at what are the opportunities in the Marie Curie actions. Now, let's look at our diagram here, our map. We can see here that Marie Curie is roughly TRL 2 to 4. So it's doing laboratory basic science. It's bottom up, so you're free to submit anything you like. But in some times you can submit a proposal on your own. Other times you need to be part of a consortium. But let's look at the policies behind Marie Curie. Marie Curie is about developing the scientific careers of researchers. So this is different to ERC or Pillar 2. It's all about the career of the scientist, and 90 to 95% of the funding is about the scientific career. But they also want to fund the broader skills of the scientists, understanding policies like United Nations Sustainable Development Goal, the Green Deal, also developing the entrepreneurial skills and soft skills of the scientists. So the whole thing is about career development. Now, on the Marie Curie website and in the work programs, it describes all of these different fellowships, but very, very briefly, the doctoral networks funds PhDs. Staff exchange funds exchange of staff between companies and research centers, but also international staff exchanges between Europe, America, Europe, Australia, and it pays for the exchange. The Marie Curie postdoc is as for postdocs going between countries in Europe, but also coming from countries, say Peru to Ireland, or Africa to Europe, or whatever, and also for European scientists to go abroad for 2 years. So that's an individual fellow program. Co-fund is mixing national and European funding, and then there's also funding for organizing events to promote science to the world. So when you're presenting the opportunities, are you looking for funding for a PhD, or are you looking for a postdoctoral funding? But to understand these networks, I need to show you graphically how the Marie Curie networks operate. Suppose a consortium of universities, research centers, and they also expect companies come together and said, we can develop a training program to train medical data analytics people to develop their skills in artificial intelligence. And they come together and they develop a proposal, and they submit the proposal to the Marie Curie call. The proposal is evaluated and the grant is awarded. Now, researchers from all over Europe and the world can apply for vacancies from these networks. And you can actually find a website called Euraxis, which lists all the vacancies at this very moment. So there's an example of what we call third-party funding. You're applying to the project for funding, and some of those vacancies are available at this very moment. So somebody who's looking for funding for a PhD could find opportunities within this website.